How to scale your payment stack in Salesforce. When a company starts growing quickly on Salesforce, the pressure shows up in 3 places first: reporting, renewals, and payments. You add more products, more regions, more sales reps, deals close faster. But in the background, your payment setup starts to crack. Invoices are generated in one tool, payments are taken in another, and Salesforce only sees a status field or a PDF. In this video, we'll look at what high-growth teams need to get right early when they design their payment stack in Salesforce, and how a Salesforce-native product like Kulturra can sit in the middle as you scale. Let's dive in. Tip number 1, make Salesforce the home for payment data. If your invoices and transactions exist in a gateway or billing app, Salesforce is only a partial view. Sales sees closed won, finance sees not paid, ops is stuck reconciling the two. A scalable approach is to keep payment data in Salesforce. Invoices, schedules, and transactions are Salesforce records. They're attached to accounts, opportunities, orders, and cases. Everyone can see status without logging into other tools. That's the foundation for automation, reporting, and AI. Without it, everything else is a workaround. Tip number 2, design for multiple gateways and rails. Standardizing on a single gateway is fine at the start, but it breaks down as you add regions, currencies, and new payment types. A scalable stack in Salesforce should support different processors for different regions or business units, add ACH or real-time bank payments alongside cards, avoid hard-coding logic to a single provider. You may only use one gateway today, but you should design as if you'll have several. That gives you leverage with processors and flexibility as you grow. Kulturra follows this pattern. It lives in Salesforce and lets you plug into different gateways under the hood instead of wiring your org to one vendor. Tip number 3, treat payments as a real data model. High growth teams that scale payments well don't just track paid equals true/false. They model the full picture. In practice, that means invoice records with line items, taxes, terms, and due dates, payment records with methods, status, amount, and failures, schedules for subscriptions and installments. These objects should be visible on accounts and opportunities, reportable in standard dashboards, and usable in Flow, Apex, and AI. With Kulturra, invoices, payments, and schedules are native Salesforce objects, not opaque sinks. RevOps can segment, report, and build processes directly on top. Tip number 4, automate the lifecycle before you add headcount. Manual steps feel manageable at low volume. Hand-created invoices, ad hoc reminders, updating opportunities after payments land. But at scale, those habits become a full-time job. A scalable payment stack uses Salesforce automation to run the lifecycle. Closed-won deals automatically create invoices or schedules. Approaching due dates trigger reminders from Salesforce, not individual inboxes. Successful payments update records and kick off provisioning, shipping, or service activation. Because Kulturra lives in Salesforce, every payment event can trigger flows and other automation. That lets you handle more volume without expanding your back office. Tip number 5, assume your revenue will get more complex. Very few companies stay simple as they scale. One-off projects turn into retainers, products become bundles, enterprise deals introduce milestones and usage-based fees. A scalable architecture should handle recurring billing for subscriptions and maintenance, installments for larger projects, mixed one-time, recurring, and usage fees on the same account. With Kulturra, these patterns are defined in Salesforce and tied to the accounts, opportunities, and orders sales already uses. There you go, 5 tips for how to scale your payment stack in Salesforce. If you want to see what a scalable Salesforce-native payment stack looks like with your own data, you can find Kulturra on the Salesforce App Exchange, or use the link in the description to book a walkthrough of your current setup. That's it for now. See you next time. Cheers!